Good afternoon to you all. We're here at the Junction Oval. You join us for this match between the Sydney Thunder and the Hobart Hurricanes. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in the commentary box is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just how much I'm looking forward to the day's play.
Thanks, Alison. It's time now for the toss. Let's join the pitch side to see who'll be donning the pads first.
The right call here, I'd say.
We're almost ready for this match to get underway. It's late in the season and both teams will be desperate for a win. The pitch looks good. The crowd has arrived and it's near capacity. Can't wait for the action to begin. Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. I think the new ball will get some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Can't get that outside the ring field. Misses everything. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Couldn't get it through the field. Square cut, finds point, no run. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Tried to go over, but it's gone straight to backward point.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? The field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Sammy, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the northern end. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. No. Terrible shot. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, 5 off it. The Hurricanes are 5 for 1.
Well, bowlers have them pinned down at the moment. Batters need to try and rotate the strike a bit.
Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Finds the fielder with that shot. Thick edge, no, that's racing away. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
A little bit of wobble on that ball, as it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. The Hurricanes 14 for 1.
So no change to the run rate. The batters need to think about taking some risks soon if they want the best results from the power play.
Great shot, rode the ball up with her and cuts through point.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Knight, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Doesn't beat the infield. And gone. Brilliant catch. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. The end of another over. This time, though, more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted. Darlington coming into the attack from the southern end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Beats the field with a great shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Cap from the northern end. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for 6.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Edged it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Goes over the top with that shot.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Cap will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Straight to the fielder. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Great shot, rode the ball up with her and cuts through point.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yep.
10 runs added in that over. The Hurricanes are 43 for 2. Bold, stunning delivery.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
For the Hobart Hurricanes.
She's got her tail up.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. The Hurricanes are 45 for 3. Darlington from the southern end.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Onto that early, that could be 4. Gone, nowhere near making it. Oh, simple run out.
That's a real shame. It was a brilliant innings, was heading for something special. Good wicket to take at this stage.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Johnston taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Darlington has kept the pressure on in this over, just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Misses everything. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Edge, but it drops safely. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. This will be the first over of the power play. This pair should be trying to really push the scoring rate. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. The right armour is coming into the attack from the northern end. Starlenberg advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? No, no, no. Terrible shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
The timing, unbelievable. Got the width they were after and nailed it to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
4 for 4.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Cuts that off well in the infield. Five runs added there. The Hurricanes are 79 for 4.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Porter into the attack now from the northern end.
For the Sydney Thunder.
pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Finds the fielder with that shot. Collects that one simple as you like inside the ring. And a fine take by the fielder at deep cover point. It was in the air for some time, but they've held on to it well. Fantastic catch at cover point. Great athleticism.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Wow, that's missed a lot. 5 runs added in that over. The Hurricanes are 84 for 5. Knight coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope.
Starlenberg has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Nearly gets the edge. Knight with a great delivery there. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Now, 2 for 5.
Porter from the northern end. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
A little bit of wobble on that ball, as it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Loves them there, hooked away, and that'll be a maximum. Oh, and a nice catch by the young lad in the crowd.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Over, the Hurricanes are 105 for 5.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the southern end. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over. Starlenberg watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Knight, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Good fielding out in the boundary. 16 runs added there. The Hurricanes are 121 for 5.
1 for 5.
Porter from the northern end. Edged. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. How will the bowler respond?
Dragged down and put away. Pulled that with great power and it's been launched into the crowd for a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Edged it.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Massive outside edge. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Strano waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Finds the edge. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. That's the over. The Hurricanes are 143 for 5. Final over in this innings. Plenty of wickets in hand. It's going to need to be very accurate. Got to try and pitch it up into the toes. Huge edge. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. And that's the end of the innings. The Hurricanes have set a target of 165 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Ishmael coming in. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Couldn't get it through the field. Nicked it. Straight to the fielder. 2 runs coming from that over. The Thunder are 2 for none. Silver Holmes coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Silver Holmes over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Thick edge. Doesn't beat the infield. Edged. Wow, that's missed the lot. 4 runs added in that over. The Thunder are 6 for none.
Second over down in the power play, and they're off to a sluggish start with the bat. There's been a good mix of bowling variations, though.
Carey, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the southern end.
Too wide, it was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Perfectly timed.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary.
Oh, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Power and precision in that shot.
That's an outstanding shot. Saw it early, not much width to play with, and driven through the covers for 4.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give her a bit of confidence early on. May just pull up short of the boundary though. The Hurricanes kept the batters quiet in that over. So far though, no wickets for the endeavour being shown. Silver Holmes from the northern end. Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Smacks that away through the gap.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Cuts that off well in the infield. Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Nice shot, but straight to gully. And caught. That's just superb. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. That's a big edge, but it goes wide of the keeper. Could be four.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Five runs in that over. The Thunder are 37 for 1. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the northern end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Square cut, finds point, no run.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
Ismail, overstepped by a fair way. You don't want to be giving away extra deliveries too often. Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Some well-targeted bowling in that over, certainly something to build on. Strano from the southern end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Was quick onto that in the infield. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
9 for 2.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Oh my, that's racing away.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. 10 runs added in that over. The Thunder are 59 for 2. Square cut, finds point, no run. 4 runs added there. The Thunder are 63 for 2.
63 for 2.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Bowler into the attack for the Hobart Hurricanes.
Nicked it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Couldn't get it through the field. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Huge edge. Thick edge. Gone. Oh, that's a bit unlucky.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Gibson, the spinner, coming into the attack. Gibson, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Edged it. The bowler looks really confident. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Number 7 for the Sydney Thunder.
The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle. Misses everything. Finds the fielder with that shot. Leroy ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Shot. There's someone out there, but they should get back for 2. The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters.
Well, there is a saying, you can't direct the wind, but you can change your sails. It might be time to accelerate if they want to have a chance still.
Carey to bowl the first over of the power play. It's going to be very tough to stop these 2 free-flowing batters. Finds the edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. Massive outside edge. 3 added in that over. The Thunder are 69 for 5. Gibson from the southern end. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
It's a good delivery, but it doesn't matter when you play it like that. 4 runs.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Swept away, but finds the fielder. It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Going with spin now.
Into the attack for the Hobart Hurricanes.
Gone. Oh, that's a horrible shot to start the over. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team.
Sydney Thunder.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Out! Good catch. Short, fine leg with a brilliant catch. Well done. That was a tough chance.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. That's the end of a brilliant over. Brilliant bowling sees no runs and 2 added to the wicket column. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg. Thick edge. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Thunder are 87 for 7. Smith from the northern end. Big edge. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Villani, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Massive outside edge. 4 runs added in the over. The Thunder a 91 for 8. Going with pace now. Huge edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. No. Terrible shot.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Wow, that's missed a lot. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Silver Holmes has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Nine down now. The bowlers have nearly completed the job. The openers out in the field will be getting themselves ready for batting. It shouldn't be long before this innings ends.
At number 11 for the Sydney Thunder. Please give her a warm welcome.
Bowled, and it's all over. The bowling side get home in a thriller.
That's it, they're all out. An amazing bowling display. Victory was only a matter of time. Just a brilliant win.
one team really in it today. An exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. Hope to see you again very soon.